What's happening? My name is Michael Rutherford. I'm one of the co-founders of Rippln, and I'm thrilled to share with you some information about our product platform and our entire ecosystem of everything that we're coming to market with over the next 90 days. Depending on when you're seeing this video, some of what we talk about will already be on the App Store, will already be for sale, and people will already be being paid on it. So thrilled to dive in. Don't want to take more than 8 or 10 minutes. I'm assuming you've seen some other materials about Rippln, and this is just meant to kind of fill in the gaps of how what we're doing is going to work. So the very first thing to understand that we are rolling is a game called Photo Guesseroo. Right now on the 19th of August, we're in our final stages of approval through Apple. Any day now we will get final approval, roll it out to the world. So as you're seeing this, a lot of what we're showing you will probably already be live. But Photo Guesseroo, if you need a frame of reference or a basis to compare, is similar to some of the other puzzle games in the world, but significantly different. Similar in that 4 Picks 1 Word did 40 million downloads in the last 6 months. Similar in the fact that there's a big back-end revenue model similar to like a Candy Crush, which is doing about $1 million a day in revenue, or a Clash of Clans, which is doing $2.4 million per day in revenue. Different in that we're going to take those revenues and share them with the people who are spending the money in the Ripple, who are building the Ripple. We're sharing all the rewards, all the revenues through the Rippln ecosystem, through the community of people that made the game pop. Here's where it's unique. We have a built-in tracking system. So if you've ever invited somebody to play a game against you, you know that there's a text or an email or a Facebook that goes out that says, hey, help me, or check this out, or come play against me. The difference this time is when someone clicks on that link is going to code that person to you when they go to the App Store to download that app. Anything that ever takes place in that game, you're being rewarded for it. That's one of the biggest differences. One of the other really fun things about Rippln is we've gone out and scoured the world to find really cool, innovative technologies, really cutting-edge products, and fun gadgets and buzz offers. The first of which that will drop in the beginning of September. We sold hundreds, pre-sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these at our Dallas Unleashed event just a couple of weeks ago in Dallas, Texas. I was fortunate to be one of them, so I'm waiting on mine. But the very front end of September, I think we got close to 1,000 of these things that'll move really, really quickly. But really what it is it's the world's very first voice-activated smartwatch. It's kind of like having Siri in your wristwatch. So if you want to tell your watch, hey, I'm hungry, instead of pulling your phone out, you can say, hey, I'm hungry, I want some food. And your watch is going to say, what would you like to have for dinner? And you say, I want some sushi. And she goes, let me find sushi restaurants in your area. What would you like me to do? And you go, give me directions. Give me reservations. And your watch will do it all for you through Bluetooth connecting to your phone. This is a global product. It's like $300, and it's absolutely insane. So Rippln is out working with businesses, companies, producers of products, creators of products, vendors around the world, saying what's cool, what do we believe the Ripple would want. So we're rolling out a thing called Rippln Open ID. If you've ever been to, let's say, Instagram, and it says to log in with your Facebook username and password, it basically is a partnership with Rippln with other creators of information, or other product creators in their websites. So imagine if you went to Nike.com or Samsung.com or what's a cool website that you might want to visit? SportsAuthority.com, and you wanted to go buy golf clubs. You went to TaylorMade to look for golf clubs or whatever it was, and you typed into that website your Rippln credentials, and it logged you into their site because all our backends are communicating with one another. But here's where it gets really cool. Just for logging in with your Rippln credentials, you get a discount off of whatever you buy. Just for logging in with your Rippln credentials, a portion of everything that you buy flows and flies back through the Ripple. It's an integration with global partners around the world that gives us as a company the ability to be in every industry immediately around the world. One of the very first Rippln Open ID partnerships is with a company called CaseMonkey. So you're going to see this start to light up in September, where when somebody goes to the CaseMonkey website, they'll see a tab that says log in with your Rippln ID. When you log in, you can go and shop for, let's say, an iPhone case or a Samsung case or a tablet case. You can completely customize it with photos of yours or whatever you want. So there's all these really neat things on there, and as you purchase, instantly those revenues are then tripped through the Ripple. So essentially what we're building is an entire ecosystem similar to like an Amazon or a Groupon or a Living Social or something like that, but with rewards, with an incentivification platform attached to it. So where it starts getting really wild is as we go from not just hard goods and tangible products that you could purchase and hold in your hands, to what we call Rippln App Craze, which is one of the most anticipated launches, not just in our company, but around the world. People are expecting and excited about this concept of sharing apps with their friends and being rewarded for it. Well, we've cracked the code and figured it out. It's one of the most in-depth, most innovative, thorough, and completely insane tracking engines to track the relationship or the invitation of one friend telling another about a game or an app. So you can see, you'll go into your Ripple, you'll click Share an App, Earn Points. It'll pull up a list of apps that we have a partnership with or a marketing partnership with. And it'll say, for instance, Candy Crush, among dozens of other apps over time that we'll have. You'll be able to click Share, Facebook, Twitter, text, email. You push a message to a friend. It includes a link that codes that person to you. So when they click that link and create a profile and download that app, you immediately get rewarded for it. Get paid to share hot apps. I don't know what else is cooler, to be honest. I mean, the things that I've ever done in my career, being able to download a game, invite your friends to try to get good at it and beat you, and you get paid. The more they play, the more you make. The more people they tell, the more people are rewarded. Now, we're not guaranteeing people are going to go out and refer some friends to play Candy Crush and they're going to buy a Porsche because of it. We're not making those guarantees, but what we are saying is we're going to build the world's very first incentivized gaming platform where there's an incentive, a reward, just for downloading and playing games and apps with their friends. If you didn't think it could get cooler, I promise you it will. What we're rolling out over the next coming weeks and months is the ability for people to be able to get paid when they go out and rent a movie, when they recommend a movie, when a new independent film drops into the Ripple, and people can go out and share those things. I mean, could you imagine, like, I just went out and saw the new Steve Jobs movie that just came out 3 days ago. Saw it on Friday night, opening night, by myself, 9 p.m. It was insane. Ashton Kutcher plays Steve Jobs. And as I'm watching the movie, I'm cracking up laughing, thinking to myself how much money they spent to market that movie. But if they would have rechanneled those dollars and paid people that actually liked the movie, because they're spending money to market to people that aren't even going to watch the movie. What if they could target market people that are more likely to like it? Well, how do you know? What if you had marketers that already saw the movie, already liked the movie, sharing it with their friends? Isn't that what it's about anyways, word of mouth marketing? So since then, I've told all kinds of people about that movie. I'm completely aware of at least 25 of them that have gone and seen the movie since Friday night. What I'm not aware of just yet is how many of those 25 people took a friend with them. How many of those 25 people have now gone onto their Facebook pages and told their friends that they saw the movie and it was cool. What I'm not aware of is how much concessions they bought. What I'm not aware of is how much money I actually made that production company and those movies and those actors just because of my simple invitation. What we're talking about is bigger than just sharing a couple of movies. It'll turn into movies, music, art, you name it, concerts, all types of sporting events, really fun stuff when people can be paid and rewarded for sharing their favorite entertainment things with their friends. So essentially what you're seeing Rippln do is evolve into this massive ecosystem of really endless ideas of products and concepts. As the Christmas season and the holiday rolls around, it's definitely our goal to have a bunch of different things for people. We have some neat partnerships with some wireless accessory companies. We're looking at rolling out a custom Rippln Android tablet. I mean, just really fun earbuds and, sort of like the Beats by Dre type stuff. Earbuds, accessories, extended batteries, iPhone cases and chargers, and you name it. I mean, that stuff's big time business moving into the holidays, and it's our expectation to have all kinds of it through the Ripple. So when somebody logs into the Ripple, they get a chance to see all of that stuff and then be rewarded when people purchase it. Be rewarded when they go out and share it with their friends. And I've never seen anything like that. So the way that it starts, and some of our very first products are built into that conversation about content and information and transformational learning or coaching. One of our first products that is for sale today is called the E-Factor, the Effectiveness Factor, with Joseph McClellan. That's available for purchase in your back office as a Rippln fan or a player right now. But what makes this thing so simple is that, look, somebody can come in for a free fan, they can build a Ripple, they can grow an audience, and over time as that audience grows, they have the ability to what's called power up. If you're familiar with LinkedIn, LinkedIn is free. Unless you want all the features of LinkedIn, then it's $100 a month or $99 a month. They have a power up process or an upgrade feature, a premium feature in LinkedIn. If people think of this like that, just that one piece alone, people now have the ability to not just see more depth inside their Ripple. They have detailed reporting of the fans and the players in their Ripple, but now they actually get compensated when things take place in their Ripple. When they go out and do something, when people in their audience purchase any of these products and many, many, many others to come, they get a piece of every dollar that flies through the Ripple because they're a powered up player. So I've got another video that we'll dive into and cover a little bit more specifics of really what it means to be a player inside of the Ripple, how you grow the Ripple, what you've got to do to really progress through the community. I mean, it's really, really simple. It's a $95 decision. And in another video that we're going to see, you're going to be able to really get your hands on how someone's going to be able to come into the Ripple as a fan, upgrade to a player, and then duplicate the process, rinsing and repeating it, but going out and putting themselves in a position to profit from the Rippln business conversation.